Cooking Today is brought to you by Food Lion and My Essentials Pantry. Get your lion's share.
Butternut squash is one of those seasonal superfoods. It's loaded with antioxidants, beta-carotene, and vitamin C. And this morning we're packing it into a hearty, good-for-your-heart soup loaded with flavor, not fat. Welcome, Chef Glenn Lyman. Glenn, it's great to see you.
Oh, Colleen, it's great to be back. I love it here. You know, this is my favorite time of the year to cook, by far.
You like all the stuff that's in season,
it's
right?
It's fall, yeah, and it's getting a little cooler. Bonfires on the weekend and like soups and stews and comfort food. But when I make comfort food, it doesn't have to be bad for you.
You make healthy comfort food.
Healthful, I call it, because it's still got to fill you up. Yeah, we're not on a diet. We want to make it good. And
okay.
Today we got this awesome butternut squash soup that's going to taste like it's loaded with fat, but it's really just loaded with flavor.
Very good. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, if you want to help me, we'll put a couple things in. We're going to start with these three items. We're going to do onions and carrots.
Foreman?
Yeah, I'll get a little olive oil. That'll be good.
Okay. Yeah, that might be helpful, huh?
Carrots and celery.
Okay. I love butternut squash. Everybody's commenting how good it smells here in the studio because of this.
We got it going early too, but you can get butternut squash year-round, but right now it's everywhere and it's vibrant. It's going to be really good now too. So once you get this, probably about 3 to 5 minutes, you just want to get these onions starting to sweat. Just let some little bit of flavor out, and then we're going to put in some squash. Now, hand me that squash, will you?
Okay.
Or do you want?
I don't know how to see. I don't know. This intimidates me.
Cut that thing up for me, will you?
I'm not going to cut this. You're going to cut this because you're the professional.
All right. So
I cheat and I might buy it pre-cut.
Well, that's not cheating. I tell you what I do is I go to BJ's Wholesale Club and I get the stuff that's already cut and it's perfectly diced exactly for this recipe.
You don't need to go through all that work.
You don't have to do it. So
like
we got onions and we got celery and we got carrots. Now we're going to put butternut squash in it and we're just going to stir that to coat.
Okay.
Now once we get it going.
Do you have any heat on this thing? Okay. Seems like it's not cooking. All right, how long do you let this sit?
Probably about another 3 to 5 minutes. Just want to get it started too. We're going to put some chicken broth in here.
Okay. About how many cups?
4 cups is probably pretty good. So if you put 4 cups of squash in, let's put 4 cups of broth in. That's going to make it balanced.
Is this something that you could make ahead of time and freeze? It seems like something that freeze well,
this would be great frozen. Right? Yeah, this would be really, really good. And you can make a big pot of it on a Sunday afternoon. You can just portion it out in little containers and then put that in your freezer so everyone have a quick lunch.
It's a great idea.
Pop it right out. That'll be really good too. We're going to put some fresh thyme in here. That's my favorite fresh herb. Fresh thyme. A little bit of salt. A little bit of G. Cook's Creole Soul.
Tell people where they can get the G. Cook's Creole Soul.
It's really easy. gcooks.com.
gcooks.com.
Yeah, check it out.
Website.
You can check it out. So once we get that going, we're gonna cover it up and let it simmer for probably about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and once we get it going, this one's already done.
Gosh, this is simple. This is
and you can do it with other kind of vegetables. You can do it with pumpkin. You can do it with other kinds of squash. So find something that's going to be, what you have a taste for.
I bet that's good with pumpkin.
If you want to make this vegetarian, Colleen, you can do vegetable broth instead of the chicken broth, or water. Just make sure you really season it up. This is a fun addition too. We're going to do some fresh maple syrup.
And you don't add this until after it's been cooking for 30 minutes.
Let it cook, or it'll just break down. You want to taste that freshness of it. Maybe a little bit more. So you test your seasonings for once it's been cooking for a little while. And then get yourself a handy. Did you ever see these blenders before?
Yes, I've seen them here on Charlotte Today, on NBC Charlotte. That's
Look at you backing up like I'm going to get yours dressed. This is great.
It's going to splatter all.
No, it's not going to splatter anyway.
All right.
So you just want to do this till it gets nice and smooth, and it's going to be like a cream soup, but I didn't add any cream to it.
I know.
Isn't that really nice?
Yes.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
Well,
it's like magic.
Eat like you mean it. That's what I always say.
Right?
Yeah, let's make a bowl for it. I think it'll be really good.
I think that sounds good. Anything else that I noticed you have other things over there.
Well, I'm going to garnish it with a few things right now. It's going to be really good. You know what gets me when I go to a restaurant and they say, do you want a cup or a bowl? And you get this little tiny cup, and then you say, oh, I'm going to have a bowl, I'm hungry, and it's a little tiny bowl. But mug is my favorite, so I got a big giant mug.
A giant mug.
A giant mug. A mug of soup is good in the fall. So we got butternut squash soup, and we got a little bit of the heat from the Creole Soul. We got sweet from the butternut squash. We got a little bit. Let's garnish this thing with something fun.
I'm just amazed by how creamy it looks when we didn't even add any milk or cream to it.
Nope, I'm going to do just a dollop of sour cream on it. When that mixes in, that'll give it that creaminess. You really don't need a lot of it, but this will make it fun. This isn't vegetarian, so just a little bit of crumbled bacon.
I'm not vegetarian.
Good, then I'll put a little bit more on for you.
I'm a wannabe vegetarian, but
How about some fresh chives?
That looks wonderful. Again, you can get this recipe on our website, wcnc.com/Charlotte Today, or on Glenn's website, gcooks.com. May I taste?
I'd like you to taste.
Will you hold that? Okay, thank you very much. This is going to burn my mouth.
No, you're going to be just great. Eat like you mean it.
That's incredible.
Yeah, no cream.
It is delicious, and it tastes really creamy.
Good for your heart and your soul.
Oh, my goodness. I love butternut squash. That is great. I'm making this one for sure. gcooks.com. Thank you very much, Glenn.
Thank you, Colleen.
Appreciate
it. Awesome,
Great.
as usual.
All right.